Hey guys, it's Kip from Famous by Friday Pickleball. Got a cool new review to do. The new Proton Series 1 Type A. We're starting to see Proton paddles a lot out at the courts, and it's instantly recognizable. There's 4 or 5 different colors, and they all pop, and you can see them from quite a distance away, so you know exactly what they are, and we're starting to see more and more of them. Also at the pro level, Andre Diascu is hitting it and has been for quite a while. And I believe they just signed Megan Dizon. She's playing with it in the last few tournaments. So it's cool to see the Proton paddles out there. This is a company out of Arizona, and they've tried something just a little bit different with this paddle as far as some of the structural components. I'll kind of bounce through those. I'll talk about what Proton says they will do. There's a 15 millimeter poly core. We've seen that before. The face, however, is a nanotech treated carbon fiber. The nanotech is actually embedded in the surface along with the carbon rather than just sprayed on. We all know what spray texture does. It wears off, but so does the carbon fiber, because carbon fiber paddles, those grooves are going to get filled with dirt. They're going to wear down in time, just like the grooves on golf clubs. If you don't clean them constantly and if you don't take care of them, they're going to gather dirt. They're going to wear out. They're going to gather dirt, and that affects the performance of the paddle. This nanotech surface, Proton believes that will not do that and will hold up really well. They use it also in their softball bats. So softball bats, they're getting quite a beating because they're hitting a hard surface and pretty fast, and that ball's coming off there at outstanding speeds. So this should be able to handle a pickleball over and over again for thousands of hits. I believe that even at the pro level, Andre and Megan, they've used kind of the same paddle all along. They don't have to switch out all the time, and the surface is doing a great job. Now, right out of the box, it's kind of slick, but since it is the surface, Proton says it's got more dwell time and it's going to have great spin. Right off when I felt this, I thought this isn't going to spin at all. So I'm anxious to see if it does spin. Proton says it does and has great spin. Also, Proton says that this has the largest sweet spot on the market. So that's going to be exciting to find out too. Very cool. This isn't a Gen 2 thermoform paddle, by the way, but the neck of this paddle is carbon fiber reinforced, so it should hold up pretty well. This paddle is 16.5 inch long by 7.5 inches wide, 5.5 inch long grip by 4.25 inch circumference. This paddle is a little weighty. It comes in at 8.6 ounces. And it is a little pricey at $280, but if this nanotech treated carbon fiber surface, this may be a game changer. You don't know. It could be something new and something really cool that maybe other paddle companies will kind of investigate as well. All right, guys, on the way out to the courts right now. Hope you're going to be there as well. The new Proton Series 1 Type A. All right, guys, I'll be back. That'd be nice. I was nice. All right, guys, Proton, Series 1, Type A. Let me go after this target. Pretty good straight line stuff. This paddle is a little head heavy. You can feel that already. There you go. But accuracy is not going to be this paddle's problem. Let me go after that again. Man, it is so there. I feel a little guilty because I haven't knocked that off. Let me try one more time. Oh. Okay, guys. Doggone. All right, guys, let me try a spin here. Proton, Type A, Series 1. All right. That had a little more spin than I thought it would. This surface is really slick. That had a little more spin. Let me try that again. Oh, my. Okay, this paddle's spinning more than I thought it would. Honestly, I'm very shocked. I really thought this wouldn't spin at all. Let me try it one more time. Oh, wow. Huh. I really stand corrected. I didn't think this paddle would spin at all. And it did. Quite a bit. Interesting. All right, guys, back. Just spent the last few weeks getting to know the new Proton Series 1 Type A. This bad boy really surprised me in some areas, and I really kind of became a fan the more I played with it. I'm going to kind of bounce through the attributes here and discuss kind of each attribute as to how it changed a little bit as I played with this paddle. This paddle, I think I said in the opener, is 8.6 ounces, so I had to kind of, I usually don't play quite that heavy. I usually go 8.4, 8.3, but 8.6 is it's a little hefty, but everything kind of goes off of that and really allows us to play really well. I'll start with power because everybody likes power. The service numbers, my normal service number is 48 to 50 miles per hour. This averaged out at 51.4. That is really good. And you could jump on this and you're not going to get a lot of flyers. It just has power due to the mass and plow through of 8.6 ounces. The area that this paddle really shines, once you go, and once again you think, placement beyond power, is accuracy and control. You could just park the ball on a dime with this paddle. I was so impressed with the accuracy and control. Once again, consistency, that is all there. And if I was going to go on a scale, 10 out of 10 on accuracy and control, it's just amazing how well this paddle did that. We go to spin. I think I said in the opener how slick the surface was, and I didn't know if this nanotech surface would grab the ball and spin it enough. But as you play with this paddle and give it a little time, it's not as slick a surface as it was. It almost becomes a little gummy, if you will. I mean, it's not quite, that's not quite true, but it has a little almost stickiness to it the more you play with it, and the spin really comes in. I didn't think it would have nearly as much spin as it does. It's got really nice dwell time, and that ball stays there, and this nanotech surface really spins the ball. I was shocked how much. Very impressed with that. Feedback and feel, as you'd expect. The sweet spot's very large. The feedback and feel is very nice. You can pretty much hit the ball anywhere on this face, and it's going to respond very, very well. This is a good defense paddle. I mean, you can just, if you put the paddle down, put your shovel in the ground, dig some trash, that ball is going to go back in the non-volley zone really easily. Once again, that goes back to the mass and the plow through, but you can really control it. Go back to accuracy and control. Really nice. This paddle's quick at the net, even though it's 8.6 ounces. It's easy to maneuver. And it's a lot of fun to play with. I mean, the defense to offense aspect of this paddle is really good, and you can get up there, and you don't have to do that much to get the ball to move. So it's very nice. You can get your hand out there and just really, really take the ball back. Once again, where this shines, if somebody's driving at you and you're at the net and you're just blocking back, this paddle really, really shines in that area. I'm impressed with this paddle so much. The only drawback is, and once again, I'll go back to the 8.6 ounces. That may be too cumbersome and too heavy for some players. It is weighty, but if you're used to that weight, this is no problem at all. It is $280 US. But Proton's put some pretty cool technology in this. And I kind of wonder if this might be the surface we're going to see a little bit more often because it really plays so well. I'm going to start doing something a little bit different at the end of these videos. I'm going to kind of compare it to some similar paddles. So if you've played those paddles, you have an idea. This compares very well to like a Pro Drive, which was kind of a heavy paddle and really a good paddle. The Body Helix X2, that's a heavy paddle and really good paddle. Love that paddle a lot. The Bread and Butter Shogun, another kind of weighty paddle that has that same sort of, almost beast mentality. Anything you get in front of is going to go back. This compares with all those well and maybe even does some things better. I'm impressed with what Protons. I think we're going to see this paddle and this company a lot more. I'm so impressed with the surface on this paddle. It does so well. I'm anxious to hear from you guys if you've played with this paddle or if you are currently playing with this paddle, what you think, or if you've tried it. It's very cool. As always, guys, hit like, hit subscribe, and leave me your thoughts on this bad boy, the new Proton Series 1 Type A. All right, guys, follow us here. Get out and play.
You okay about that? You should feel okay about that.